Hey, 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 everybody! Whoa! Welcome to the Spinner Swallow Beer Reviews Falltoberfest. I am Shagdog, and I'm not here with Jammer because he's busy. I'm doing a Westbrook Marzenbier by Westbrook Brewing Company, which is out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. This gets a 81 on Beer Advocate, 5.5% ABV. It is considered a Marzen, and says the Marzenbier is an Octoberfest-style amber lager brewed with Vienna, Munich, and Caramunich malts, and lightly hopped with German Perle hops. The Bavarian lager yeast leaves a clean, malt-focused beer, perfect for drinking by the liter outside in the cool fall weather. Well, it's not cool. Today was a high 90 here in South Carolina, although tomorrow's supposed to be 85, so 84, 85. So not too bad. Let's get into it, shall we? Surely. Get this damn thing open. I tell you, some of these, I thought it was my fingers. Maybe it's some of these caps, man. They just must be made in China, or I don't know. Can't blender them sometimes. Maybe I'm just getting old. But there's a can. Got a little German hat up top there, just like over here. But let's do it. I'm hoping it's a good one. Oh, it's really orange, a bright orange almost coming out. I don't know how it's going to be once. A lot of head on that too. I probably should give it a lighter pour. See, some beers you try to give a heavy pour, you want to get a good head, and because it doesn't get, and then you get something like that. Dag nabbit. Well, let's see if it says anything special in the can. Same thing I read off Beer Advocate. Keep cold and drink fresh. Yes, of course. Westbrook Brewing. I've done at least 2 or 3, maybe even 4 beers by them. I remember the S'more, a little spin on the gates. It was called the Gates of S'more instead of Gates of Mordor, Lord of the Rings. So that wasn't too bad of one. Yeah, so the head's almost, down further than it was. It's a very thick, foamy head. I'm just going to have to drink through that probably, huh? Very, very thick head there. Wow. Yeah. All right. Well, let's try to get through the head. We'll give it a look-see. Typical Marzen. It almost looked like a bright orange coming out of the can, but it's more of that rusty color. And supposedly it's got all these hops in it. What did it say? Let's see. Vienna, Munich, and Caramunich malts. Okay, so all those 3 of those malts. And then lightly hopped with German Perle hops and Bavarian lager yeast. So, should be good, right? Definitely smells a little yeasty. Getting a little bready, malty, yeasty. A little bit of hoppy in there. Which might be some of that German Perle hops. I'm probably saying that wrong. All right, let's try to get through. I got a little bit in the can, but let's go ahead and try to get through the head. Drink some of this. I sent Jammer a link, and there he is.
Unfortunately, I can't get my camera to
visual, but he's audio. I can't even hear him though, so I don't know if he's talking or not.
Yes, I am talking.
Oh, he might be talking.
Yes, I am talking.
Oh, he's talking. What's up, Jammer?
Not much. Just checking in with you. See how you're enjoying your Falltoberfest of beers.
Yes. Not too many like we usually have. It only has 2 Oktoberfest and 1 pumpkin, but maybe next time in 2 weeks I'll have a lot more.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have a few too. I noticed that they had some of the ones in the store already. Last week, 2 weeks ago. Remember, I sent you a message.
Yeah. Yeah, I was impressed with the store I went to today because they had a whole bunch of them, but they're all in 4 packs and 6 packs and 12 packs. I was like, wow. And the guy told me last time I went to the store, he said we're probably not going to do the singles anymore. I don't sell enough of them, so they sit here and go to waste. But which is funny though, because I looked at his shelf where he used to have all the single beers, have a bunch of 4 packs of craft beers all in there now, and it's
Yeah.
full. At least when I went in there with the single beers, it'd be half empty. And nobody buys a four. How many average person buys craft beer on a whim? You know, hey, let me try this beer. Let me buy the whole 6 pack.
Yeah.
You buy one.
You turn around and buy a whole 6 pack or a 4 pack or whatever it is, and you just spent $10, $15, $20 on a 6 pack or whatever like that, and you don't even enjoy the one beer.
Right.
And it's like, now I got 5 of these crappy beers.
Yeah.
Can I make a critique without offending you?
What's that?
Can I make a critique without offending you?
Oh, sure. Why?
Yeah. Label out.
I got the label there, though. So.
I know, but
I mean, there's been plenty of times I bought like a 4-pack, 6-pack. You know, either the beer was average or below average, and I would give it away to coworkers. I'd take it to work. Hey, try it. I got some craft beer. You want it?
Yeah. Share the love, right?
Yeah. I haven't given this a taste yet. I gave it a look, see, and a smell.
It don't look bad.
Yeah, it had a big head on it too. But it I don't know if you heard when I said what was in it. It has Vienna, Munich, and Caramunich malts, lightly hopped with German Perle hops and Bavarian lager yeast.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a yeasty, bready, and a little bit of hoppy smell in there. So hopefully it's good. Let's try it. Wow. That almost tastes like a Marzen mixed with a strong German Pilsner.
Any toastiness in it? Because it looks toasty.
It's a little bready, not a lot of toasty, but a little bready, but a little grassy hop in there. I guess from that German Perle hops.
That actually sounds like a pretty good beer then. I would be interested in trying something like that, a little Marzen with a little grassy.
Yeah, and it's not skunky either.
What's the name of this?
This is Westbrook. Marzenbier. Westbrook Brewing Company. Marzen. They call it Marzenbier. You probably can't even see it on the top there. Marzenbier.
Is that a local one?
Yeah, they're out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. I'm not sure exactly where that's at. But yeah, I've had a couple, 2 by them. I did the S'more Gates of S'more, like Mordor, but it's s'mores. That wasn't too bad. I did like a raspberry white chocolate one too. Yeah, this one's only a 5.5%. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. That's what's good about Oktoberfest is you get out there and you see all these different Oktoberfest beers that you never tried. Like every year, a company's like a company that normally doesn't make them you see them every year. You know, it's like I haven't done that one in 10 years. I've been doing beer reviews. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of people, a lot of companies, brewers will actually use this as a way to step into the market, you know, or they'll use another type of beer like a particular IPA or some. They see the IPA market is saturated, so to step out and get a Marzen or a nice spring type beer, you know, like the one with the little ram on it or whatever. What is that one called?
For the spring one would be a Maibach.
Yeah. You remember that one we had that came with the little goat or whatever?
Oh, that was the winter one. That was the.
Oh yeah, that was the winter one. Yeah,
that was a Doppelbock.
Yeah, but you know, to come in and step in with a particular one like a Maibach or a Doppelbock or something like that, or even a wheat beer for that matter.
Right. I'm surprised a lot of companies haven't taken advantage of spring beers yet, because spring beers aren't very, compared to summer, winter, fall.
I would think that the spring and the summer would be more of spring would be more of grass and fruit.
Yeah. And we found a bunch of them that one year. We had that Shiner had a beer called, it was a Dortmunder, but it was their spring beer, seasonal beer. It was pretty good. And we had a couple other spring beers that year, a Maibach from, I don't know if it was Narragansett or somebody. There's like a bunch of spring seasonal beers that we're like, all right. And then you haven't seen beers like that since then, pretty much. At least I have.
Yeah. My favorite season for beers is fall and winter.
Yeah. The only bad thing about fall is it's mostly Oktoberfest or pumpkin. There's not a big variety of beer styles.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that the pumpkin ones, they're all right. Not my favorite style, but they're all right. There's been a few that I don't mind, but the Marzens, I do like trying them, even though I'm mostly disappointed when I do, because they don't live up to a German Marzen.
Right.
Authentic German.
Now this one, to me, I wouldn't be able to drink too many of them because of that floral type hoppiness in there.
Rich bready.
The bready doesn't bother me too much, but the floral hoppiness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's nice though. It almost has a little bit of that. Yeah, like a German Pilsner or a German lager type floralness to it, Yeah, it's
not
good.
Skunky, but grassy with a Marzen flavor.
Yeah.
Marzen with a grassy flair, huh?
Uh-huh.
So what kind of grade are you going to give it?
This, I am definitely going to give it I'm going to give it an A- actually, and a swallow.
Oh, wow. That makes me interested in possibly trying that one.
Yeah, I like it because it's not your typical Marzen where it's just a bready, malty, that little bit of hoppiness in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it stand out from some of the others, I guess. But yeah, it's almost like a Pilsner mixed with a Oktoberfest. Yeah. To me, each your own, right?
Yeah. Well, all flavor is subjective.
Yeah.
And all beers are good. They just vary in goodness.
Yeah. I was going to say something about the spare no expense. I forgot what the hell I was going to say about it when I first started, but yeah. Oh, well. Yeah.
Well, you're embracing the whole Carolina attitude, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I haven't worn this shirt in a while, so I figured, let me wear the Carolina shirt today.
You just felt like being a cock, huh?
Mm-hmm. More like a dick. But the closest shirt I get to being a dick. Unless it had a shirt named Richard on it. I can't believe
beer prices have gone up.
It has $11.99.
Like everything else has gone up. Beer prices
I think they're cheaper here compared to Florida prices, actually. But they have gone up since in the past year, though. Yeah.
Well, that's because nobody lives up there.
I know.
Down here, it's very popular.
Well, I'm in the second biggest metro area of Georgia.
I know, and it still doesn't match down here.
No. Well, this is the 88th most metro area in the country, somewhere around there. And your Tampa, St. Pete area, metro area is like 20th or 28th or something like that, 20s.
I think you're mistaken. It's like 16.
Let's check. What rank is Tampa, St. Pete metro area? There we go. Yeah, you're right. 18th. 3,175,275. for the Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater metropolitan area. Let's check Augusta. Augusta, Georgia metro area population.
Here's some information about Augusta.
Wait,
Augusta is a city in Georgia near the South
Carolina.
Carolina
611,000. Yeah, wait, and it didn't say the rank though for nationwide. Rank is Augusta rank for metro area population.
According to WRDW, U.S. News and World Report ranked the 150 top metro areas to live in 2020 to 2023, and Augusta made the list.
Yeah. So look at that, 76 compared to Tampa, 18, but Tampa's 3 million and Augusta's like 500,000.
Yeah, see, a lot of area there for people to buy houses and build up.
Yeah, it's growing slowly. Not as good as Florida, but hey, I didn't even tell you this yet. My cousin is moving down here, or already did move down here, but his son moved down here to a different town like 2 or 3 years ago, and he got a job as a police officer. Town that's like about an hour away from here, but then he moved closer to here, and he works for some company now. But his father just retired from corrections in New York. I guess came down to visit it, liked the area, and has moved down here. Like just closing on a house this month.
Yeah.
But he's my mother's cousin's son. Yeah, my mother and his father are closer. But growing up, I mean, he's like 5 or 6 years older than me. We were never close or anything. So, but that's just crazy, huh?
All right. So you're saying your mother's cousin's son?
Yeah, my mother,
which would make
third cousins with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my mother would be his second cousin. I'd be
right.
Yeah. That's the sister of the one that I talked about before. His sister is on bicycles. Third cousins. I hope I edited it out of that video. I can't remember. Jammer fan messaged me. Yo, I messaged back, but I don't think he messaged back again. Maybe he wants a link
again. Huh?
What's that? No, he haven't messaged back. He just said yo. That was like 12 minutes ago. He said yo. I sent him a link just in case he wants to get in. But yeah, I gave this what? A-, right? Yeah, A- on a swallow. Not bad.
Now, I don't know if you ever noticed, but they have these beer dispensers, draft beer dispensers that you can buy. Something like there's one with a turbo or torque, whatever. Krups, Krups, has it, where you could buy this like 1 liter, 2 liter, or whatever container. You put it in, and you can have draft beer at home. It refrigerates it and everything, and you just put it on the counter. And boom.
Yeah.
They got several different systems. Right now, there's a new one coming out, or has been out in Europe and in Australia, called Perfect Draft Pro. And it's getting a big buzz because you actually have 6 liters of beer in a keg, a 6-liter keg. And it's got a lot of different suppliers, like Lowenbrau is one of the suppliers. And, of course, Budweiser and Heineken and all them. But there's several others that are craft, and some of the ones that you normally can't get anywhere. But the machine costs like $400, and then you have to, of course, buy the beer, have it delivered. So you're going to be buying 6-liter kegs.
It seems like a lot of work.
I watched this one guy on a video. He was talking about the different systems, and he said, yeah, this one comes in a 2-liter, which is a good night. I can handle that. A 2-liter, I can handle that. And then he goes, but these 6-liter kegs, that'd take me 30 days to drink something like that. And I'm thinking, you just said you could drink the 2 liter in one night.
All right. So 6 liter, you should be able to drink it 3 nights.
Yeah.
I'd take 2 nights with a 6 liter.
Yeah.
Depending on how I'm feeling. If I was doing like last time we did a beer review, I was just down in the beers with ease. Wasn't really affecting me too much.
Yeah.
But sometimes I drink 2 or 3 and I'm like, I don't
But you hold the record right now. Was it 5.5 liters in one setting?
I can't remember what it was now. It's been so long ago.
Yeah, I think it was 5.5 because I did like 4.
Yeah.
But you were drunk after that.
Yeah. It might have been one of the days we sat on the motorcycle or the moped or whatever. That guy came out, hey! Well, it's funny because I think we did a moped a couple months before that.
Yeah.
Took some pictures. And then we saw the motorcycle. We did the same shit.
That would be funny. You go around to all the different, like Biker Week in Orlando.
Yeah,
go down there and just sit on people's bikes.
All right, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Take pictures
and do it every block. You know, go to Daytona Bike Week. Every block, sit on some dude's bike and take pictures.
Now, a guy doing that would probably get his ass beat.
Yeah. A woman.
But if a good-looking girl did
it, they want to take pictures of her on their bike.
Yeah.
Unless it's some gay biker, you might want, you can sit on that. Now bend over, buddy.
Yeah.
Bend over the seat.
Yeah, I'll give you a ride.
Yeah. If he likes it, then you know you're in trouble. It's a different type of ass beating you're going to get.
I see that one's kicking in, huh?
Yeah. That's kicking in a little bit. And I got one more to do, the pumpkin. I might do some karaoke after that. I don't know.
What is that ABV on that beer that you did?
This is only a 5.5, which I believe is the same as the Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Well, that's not too bad. 5.5.
Yeah.
Lowenbrow, I saw when I was looking at the Perfect Draft Pro system.
Yeah.
I was looking at how much some of these 6-liter kegs cost, and I just came across Lowenbrow, and I said, "Oh wow, that's Lowenbrow. Regular Lowenbrow, it was 5-something%, you know." And then I saw the Lowenbrow Marzen Oktoberfest, and it's like 6-something. You know, I said, "Oh wow, look at that! They got Lowenbrow Marzen already." You know.
Yeah, 6% for Lowenbrow Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
And I like the Lowenbrow. I mean, I wish because Miller brewed it way back in the day, and then some Canadian company brewed it at one point in the Americas or whatever. And then I guess I forget what year they stopped brewing. It was like in the late 90s or something. But they used to get it in Panama, both Lowenbrows, the Helles Lager and the Pilsner, I believe. And I forgot which one I did with you. Was it the light blue or?
It was regular Lowenbrow.
Yeah, Hell's Lowenbrow. Lowenbrow Original is the one. That's the one with the light blue label.
Well, I could tell you, Lowenbrow Oktoberfest against Hofbrau Oktoberfest, and well, let me just put it like this. You know, Hackeshore Oktoberfest is my favorite.
Right.
I've tried a lot of them. You have tried a lot of different Marzens. And that is my favorite. Some are in the list, like Spaten and all that stuff in the top 10. And I would say if any of them was a contender to fight with Hackeshore, for me, it would be Lowenbrow's Oktoberfest.
Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't had that one. I haven't seen
when I was over there for the
This one's ranked 318 on Beer Advocate out of all the Marzens.
Oh, wow.
Well,
When I was over in Germany for Oktoberfest, I was at the Lowenbrau tent. I was drinking Lowenbrau Oktoberfest beer. And let me tell you, I really enjoyed it. And so I thought to myself, man, this tastes just as good and gives you that feeling that Hackershore does. And I'm like, man, it would be tough to pick one side by side. I still lean towards the Hackershore because that's my tried and true, my real favorite. But I could go with that.
I'd like to try some of these ones that Beer Advocate has in their top because it's they're the best rated Oktoberfest on Beer Advocate is something called Headless Horseman by Dancing Kilt Brewery.
Yeah.
Which is out of Chester,
I've
Virginia.
heard of that one.
But Hackershore, I don't even know if it's not even in the top 10.
No, I know. They have it down low.
Yeah, Ramble Fest is another one that's probably like number 20 something.
They you know, what gets me too is with Beer Advocate. You're having the craft brews versus the traditional brew. And I don't know if that's really comparison. Do you really think that's a comparison? Because usually these craft brewers will come up with a traditional style and add a flair to it, you know, something like a IPA hoppiness to a Marzen.
Right.
You know, and so it's not a traditional Marzen. And then when you turn around and top Oktoberfest beers, well,
I think what they should do is like with the IPAs. You got an English IPA and American IPA. Why don't you change it to German Oktoberfest, American Oktoberfest style?
Yeah.
That's what they should do, really.
That would make more sense.
Yeah. I mean, unless they make it a true traditional Oktoberfest style. Now, if it's Americanized where they're adding hops and all that kind of crap, call it American Oktoberfest. And if it's true to the Reinheitsgebot and Oktoberfest style that German makes it,
and the traditional type flavor.
I don't think this could be a true German Oktoberfest, right? It's got. I don't know what else ingredients it has in it. That's true.
Well, if it's following the Reinheitsgebot, it would be
Yeah, it does have the
purity
yeast,
law.
3 different malts and 1 hop. So I don't know.
Well, if they're not adding coloring or sugaring or any of that,
Yeah, that's true. Now, Mad Bishop, I think you did that last year, didn't you? Mad Bishop?
Yeah, Mad Bishop.
Now, that only gets a 79. I just came across that one real quick somehow.
And I thought that was all right, but I didn't think it was that great, Yeah,
that was by Duclaw. Duclaw is pretty good, though. I like a lot of their beers, actually.
Yeah, Duclaw is a pretty good brewery.
There's Languinitas has one called Oktoberfest. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of them we haven't done, actually. I mean,
yeah, there is. There's a lot that we haven't done, but the problem is that the availability, the viability of being able to get them,
Right. You'd have to travel around the whole country in like September, October to find a lot of those.
And that's something that Ronald the Riot, he's retired. He a retired school teacher,
Professor.
He travels around all the time, and so he's able to pick up a beer here or there and all that stuff as he goes along,
Yeah.
When I've traveled, I've always tried to get beer, and when you went up to New York and so forth, you brought beer back down too.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate that I haven't traveled that much the past year, 2 years, in comparison to what I was doing before.
Yeah. Probably traveling.
But Shagdog, he is mobile.
Who?
And he's going to be doing a lot of traveling. So we should be expecting a lot more interesting and unique beers
Who's
that
that?
he finds on the road.
Who, Chaz?
Shagdog.
Oh, Shagdog. Me.
Yeah, you're mobile.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Huh. I like to travel up towards Illinois, then cut back over to like New York, and then come down because there's a lot of beers up in the Midwest that we won't get here ever.
Yep.
A lot of crap beers, bad beers. Stag, Black Label, Old Style, stuff like that. And I'm sure there's a whole crap load of craft beers we won't be down here yet. So, all right, General, you made my beer review go longer than I wanted. It's 36 minutes.
I know. Isn't that
My
exciting?
last one was only like 16 minutes.
I know you didn't do very much.
I know.
Well, that's all right because I got to get back to work myself. So,
yeah,
you enjoy your
the beer review itself by 8 minutes, but I had to finish the beer. So,
yeah, well, I just joined in with you on the finishing of the beer.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I might have to cut you out later.
All right, man. You take care and have a wonderful third beer review.
All right, yeah. If you want to log on to YouTube while you're doing whatever, you can listen to me go on and on.
I listen to you go on and on all the time.
I know. Yeah, I got one more to do. And then that's it for me. That's it for Bonzo.
Okie doke.
All right, well, Shagdog's Fierce Wild Beer Review.
Jammer,
who's only on audio, he's not here with us really. He's just pretending to be here. Yes. And we'll see you on the next one. It's our Falltoberfest. Make sure you check us out in about 2 more weeks. We should have a schloo. I said earlier, the word of the day is schloo of Oktoberfest. A schloo of Oktoberfest and pumpkin beers.
That sounds interesting and exciting.
That's a German word, schloo.
Awesome.
All right. It might be. Maybe it's something else. We'll see you on the next one. Shagdog.
Jammer.
All right. Fierce Wild Beer Review. If I can find a closeout, yes, it would work. Oh, I wish I had a pumpkin one. I should have used one of those scary ones. Ah, damn it. All right. See you later.